Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing great. Today I figured that I should do another breakdown of another trade that we took inside FXA Inner Circle because I saw that you really liked the other one and I'm really focused on doing more of those in case that you show me that you care and that you actually want to see those outlooks on a daily basis. You should leave a like, a subscribe and also a comment about the video that I'm making today so that I know that I should make one tomorrow, right? That is helpful. So the breakdown of today is going to be about this buy that we took yesterday on 8th June 2026. This is how it looked like in the group. It was the first trade that we sent in London. It was literally 3 minutes after the opening of the London session. 700 people took it with us. It was a winner. Now let's see how it performed. As you can see, it hit TP1, hit TP2, and finally hit TP3 with plus 141 pips. And of course, remember that our technique is layering, which means that we open buys and sells in a zone and we secure partials in multiple price points. This is a safe way to trade, a safe way to scalp. And if you're curious about it, do not forget that I actually created a whole YouTube guide about how to layer, and you can find it on my channel. Now let's go back to the trade. As you can see, it went a little bit further. So this was the final TP, TP3, but also we had TP4, which was open, meaning that if the price continues in the favorable direction, we can still have a layer open in which we can secure profits. Imagine that this could go even better, right? Imagine that there's a scenario in which our scalp ends up being a day trade or even a swing. So it's good to have a position open in case this opportunity happens. Now, overall, I will explain again the whole strategy behind the small scalps that we're taking. Usually, even though the market is bullish or bearish on the higher time frames, we can still catch multiple waves. We can still catch the buys and the sells. However, it's very clever and very important to check what's happening on the higher time frames, the overall direction, to know where the market is heading, in order for you to know where to set your targets with those scalps. Where is the market heading? What is the market after? You cannot do scalps correctly if you do not know the overall idea of the market on higher time frames. So previously there was a break of structure to the downside on gold. I actually made an outlook on my Instagram about this whole movement in which I explained exactly what are my expectations. One of the scenarios happened. I had two scenarios and it went down perfectly. Now, if I go to the left, I marked this area, which is a wick that needs to be filled at least 25%, 50% in order for the liquidity from it to be taken. And this is where the price was heading. This is the first attempt, the first touch of this entire POI. I believe that the POI usually of this significance gets tapped at least 2-3 times. So I expect the price to go a little bit lower, even if it decides to go bullish after. This was not enough, one single tap. However, this was the overall idea. And now when we're scalping, we're usually looking at the sessions. Like I said in the previous videos as well, I was looking at the break of structures that happened in Asia, one after another. So it was clear that Asia was bearish for a while. Then we had a strong bearish candle formed immediately after, a candle that formed again a wick of rejection. What happens to the wicks? They need to be filled. So I consider that the move would be a retracement for this bearish structure, right? The price needed to go back in order to come again to the wick and fill it at least 50%, which happened. So it happened for us that we took both of the moves. We took the buy, the retracement, and also the sell. Let me show you. This was the buy. After that, we had a stop loss. And then we had our sell immediately, right? A sell that I made the breakdown about, a sell that hit all take profits and it was somewhere from here up to here. Again, a scalp. And usually we're saving all the results from the members. We're saving everything that they're doing. And it's absolutely amazing to see that you're profiting from our trades as well. But of course, it's not only about sharing trades with you guys, we're sharing mentorships, we're sharing one-to-one calls. Basically, everything that you need can be found inside FXA. Now, my entry was on 3 minutes. One of our confluences in order to take an entry is the hours of volume. We're trading based on the sessions. So this is what happened. This was immediately after the Asian session. Then Frankfurt opened. What did Frankfurt do? It made the retracement, right? Usually the first push of the London session is exactly a copy of Frankfurt. So if Frankfurt opened bullish and it created this high that needed to be taken, we saw that there was a retracement coming, and then London opened and immediately copied the first initial Frankfurt push. Where did it go? Well, it took the liquidity over here, took this highest liquidity. Those two as well, they are almost equals, so that's considered liquidity. And then it went to the protected high of the last bearish break of structure in order to continue the bearish movement and to fill the wick. So basically, we caught the retracement and then we caught the bearish push as well that happened immediately after. So this trade overall was a retracement. This was the overall idea about the trade. And if you want to catch trades like this with us, don't forget that our group is free of charge and you can check more information in the description. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.